winners, and I cheesed Stealth Pilot in losers. So the only reason that I should have just given Stealth the win, though. It's his birthday. And he would have had a banger Game 5 set against Ian for sure. Or he would have 3-0'd him, but, you know, I think Ian would go the distance. Sonic Wario. This is a matchup where if Wario has a lead, he's chilling. He's just waiting for Waft and making Sonic approach. And if he doesn't, it's really, really hard for him to actually do anything to Sonic spins because Sonic spins are negatively disjointed, but Wario is, like, not disjointed. So that's a hard life. Like, this is genuinely Wario's, for sure, worst matchup pre-DLC. And it may be worse than Steve and Kazuya, because at least against Kazuya, you can just run away and then engage on your terms. And at least you can kind of do the same to Steve, although he gets Diamond, but Sonic's just gets the clock. That said, Loaf is a genius, probably the best active Wario in the United States, possibly the second or third best active Wario in the world, because I don't know what Japanese Warios are out there right now, but I'm not going to throw shade at Gluttony. I think Gluttony is the best active Wario, or, you know, sorry, Loaf. He might be on the way, though. He could pass him. I'm not saying that's impossible, so you're on notice. So, a lot of Warios that would crumble here. LazyZach will not get those free passes. He'll have to earn it all the whole way. As long as stocks are equal, though, I think LazyZach is happy with that because he can always find, you know, like, Sonic has some pretty silly kill confirms, and if they don't work, you're just like, the longer the stock goes, as long as you get a lead at some point, the clock is your friend. So might as well make the clock your friend now, even though you're down a stock. You don't need to force things. Yep. Chomp beats Spin Dash, I believe that is consistent, which is pretty helpful, except that Wario can't hold Chomp infinitely, which means that if he presses it and Sonic waits and reacts correctly, and I say reacts, I think it's usually SP or read unless it's point blank. Because Chomp does have end lag, but not a ton. It's just enough. And everything I said is not coming to fruition. Loaf is up a clean 66% on LazyZach's second stock and holding on to his first stock beautifully. Also, Sonic is a character that's very good at edgeguarding, goes off stage well. And Wario is a character that is very, very hard to edgeguard for 99% of the cast. Sometimes when Wario has to recover certain ways, Steve blocks are a problem. But even then, sometimes you can make a read with, like, Cloud or Lucina are the characters that can sometimes hit him. And Cloud, it's genuinely risky. Lucina, it's a reversal.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, it's nice to have you back.
Hello, hello.
Loaf is about to go up 3 stocks to, never mind. Loaf is about to be tied 2 stocks to 2, but with an over 100% lead. LazyZach's probably going to have to find some combos here.
Definitely.
26%. Okay, that could have been really bad.
Oh, how did the bike reversal him?
I don't know. Wow, that Nair actually made it easier to get back.
Every time I see bike, there's always something new with it. Like, did you know you can taunt
I say that, but, oh yeah, you can taunt on bike. He does the wah, wah, wah. Loaf likes doing that to mess with me.
Is there a hitbox on that too?
No. But the bike can have a hitbox on it. Bites the spin. That was really good. LazyZach only takes 60. That trades. That's a little unfortunate. Great recovery. LazyZach staying in it. Probably wanted to tech roll in if I had to guess, but may have just said, screw it, we're air dodging in. He's going to cover somewhere else, and it didn't work out. And that's going to be 30.
You know, I was thinking about it. All of the Brawl characters, or a lot of the Brawl characters, have really good side Bs. You think about, like, Wario Bike, you can do, like, 4 different things on it.
Yep.
Sonic side B, Diddy Kong Monkey Flip.
Are you saying Brawl, new to Brawl, or Brawl in general?
New to Brawl, yeah.
Okay, because I say I wouldn't, Ganondorf side B's okay. Kirby side B's okay.
Yeah, but it's like the newcomers.
So King DDD. Yeah, Gordo's good. Snake's got Nikita, which only does one thing, but it does it, well, 2, but
really
it does it phenomenally. Diddy Kong, like you said.
Yeah. Who else was in Brawl? Ike, that's not that good.
It helps him recover. It's why he has a functional recovery instead of a bad one.
Yeah, it's a good move. But like those 3 characters, Diddy, Wario, Sonic.
Yeah.
They all have like.
Wow, that was a good read. And LazyZach needs something like that to bring it back into this.
They're not just good, they're just like nuanced.
Wow, beefy up B there seems greedy. Wow, covers the jump. Yep, that jump is very non-committal for a lot of characters.
Definitely.
And especially as with Wario's air drift, but Sonic can call it out. He has to call it out though, so.
Big foot.
But now, LazyZach being patient the whole way, suddenly the clock is a factor again if he wants it to be. And he down 30%, that's literally like one up throw, up air, up air. Up throw, up air, bear, still links, should link at this percent.
You still have to play the game at this point.
Yeah, both of them do.
Can't turn your brain off just yet.
No, there's no, that'll do it.
There you go.
Tekken is very dangerous against Loaf. He usually gives you 1, and then that's it. And he didn't even give LazyZach one. He just took it and ran with it. So,
You know that's what he's looking for.
yeah, I do. But we have 3 Advantage State winners left in bracket. We had 4 left in bracket after last set, so, you know. You know the vibe. It's just the previous Advantage State winners. Rich get richer type deal. Yo, Trippy, top 4 payout, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yep. Another 0 to the bank account for me, except the fact that I'd pay $35 to Uber. We won't talk about that. 36 actually after tip, and now I have to Navage when I get home. So,
Worth it.
let's focus.
Worth it to hear your lovely voice on commentary.
Yeah, having my nostrils smell like cigarette smoke distracting me mid-bracket is not what I would call worth it. But that was just a little bit of bad luck with my Uber driver. I need to just not Uber here, I guess. Stop coming or something. Game 2. LazyZach off to an early lead, but I only mention that because it's Sonic. I wouldn't say anything about, you know, PT or whatever. It doesn't matter nearly as much. But this is an actual lead now.
Yeah.
This is how LazyZach wants the game to start.
Half a stock, but loaf
Wario up air does so much damage off those up throws.
does 15.
See there, yeah. At that spacing, that's just a whiff punish. You just have to hold it, know that you're good to release it, and
Yeah. We saw in our earlier set,
Yeah.
Lucky was actually doing down B to get around that.
I
So
believe it. Yeah,
There's like a mix-up of like, do you attack me while I armor, or do you like,
yeah.
do you hold it and let me like,
LazyZach definitely
Swing
holding
down.
in a bit. That might cost him much later in this set.
yeah, we'll see how he figures this out.
Low key is loaf. I don't want to punish it too hard. If it's not going to get me a stock, I don't want to punish it right now. Because, what a good edge guard.
Ooh.
But because I'd rather convert that into stocks, especially stocks into waft.
Well, that makes sense.
Because those are stocks I get at 50. So now we're going to see probably a lot of spinning because he's got that lead. LazyZach is honestly, I think he camps to troll on Wi-Fi, but I think he's actually on the more aggressive side of Sonic's, all things considered.
I could see it. He does go in it quite a bit, but maybe that's also how like you're forced to play.
To some extent, I think it's a good mix-up that he'll mix in the camping when it's strategic. He's not like, you know, there's like memes about Wrath being just all camp.
Camping's really hard. Like, meme all you want, but camping's like,
Depends on the matchup, but in general, yes. It is not that hard to camp Ganondorf with Sonic, I'm sorry.
sure, but like,
But no,
on his
this
decently fast character.
Yeah, Wario's got the airspeed to do it. That was an interesting angle.
And
that's
the up B's gonna catch him,
Yeah,
yeah.
great beefy up B by Loaf to just punish it.
Yeah, Loaf's always on point with those.
Well, it helps there's no hitbox though. That's kind of hard to hit against Plant, Cloud, etc.
Definitely, but it's like one of those situations where
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the most obvious option, like, to me.
And I bet he learned
The
that from
non-Wario
fighting
player.
against like Mega Man, honestly. We used to have a lot of Mega Mans. What a good, another juicy, good back air sweet spot,
Yeah.
and that is going to put him up a full stock. This game is far from undoable though, because there's a waft potential, and LazyZach still air dodging in. That one was much better though, all things considered. The spacing and positioning made it that Wario has to like not get a combo if you don't do it. So
There's a clip of Gluttony. I think he was analyzing maybe Loaf or like a different Wario versus Sonic match. And he was like, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he was like, if Wario starts every game up a stock since he has Waft, and every game goes to time against Sonic, that means he wins the game every single time, right?
only if you don't get 2 stocks.
It's true.
Yeah, up tilt waft not going to kill there. I'm very glad Loaf didn't waft because that's just basically wasting it. Unless LazyZach holds like directly up. Not going to KO, but he's going for it though. He wants the game over now.
Oh, and
He
he
really
won
wants
the
the
air
game
dodge.
over now.
Loaf not letting go, but
He really, really wants his. Wow, that was that might be the game. Well, no, you got 2 minutes to get another waft. So LazyZach though is going all in.
he wants this kill, yeah, and he
Jeez.
gets it.
I was gonna say you don't need to go that hard, and LazyZach's like, Thor, shut up, dude. Just let me do my thing. There's a reason I'm here and you're over there.
Down angled F smash.
And that reason is because Trippy's very polite, or you'd be probably in a car ride home all by your lonesome, hoping it doesn't smell like. Yeah. Hoping it doesn't smell like Wario's down special.
Let's hope not.
We're all tied up. Loaf gets the stage, though. That does matter. Probably picking something. I didn't see the stage. It's either PS2, because Loaf always goes PS2, or it's going to be something on the smaller side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
small
on the
battlefield
smaller
makes
side.
sense.
I mean, I think that's where they just played, but the less stage Sonic has to camp, the more likely he is to accidentally put himself in a bad position, and the more likely you are to be able to capitalize.
Exactly.
Because, like, Sonic is not good at camp. Like, camping out Ganondorf is very hard as Sonic on WarioWare.
I can see that.
But, like, it's not hard anywhere else. It's
Even
not, like, easy. It's not like I've practiced it, but give me half an hour and I'll figure it out. That type deal, you know. So, It's not trivial, but it's not hard.
I'm content with that.
So, sometimes spins don't work. Wario will take that. Sometimes DIing down will cause you to fall out of spin, and you're in like this goofball tech chase. So Loaf knows all that, I hope.
I mean, this is one of the matchups you study as Wario.
You have to.
You have to.
I mean, you have to study this at literally every character except like there isn't a character you don't have to study against Sonic. People think he's arguably the best character in the game. You can get away with murder sometimes as like Roy or Fox, but I think Cloud has won this matchup. Other people tell you I'm crazy and that it's his worst matchup, and I'm just like, no, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. And that the list is that short, like Pikachu. That tells you just how good Sonic is, and Wario's on the opposite end. Wario has to know this. And that's why Loaf practices it. That's why Loaf is, constantly working on his mental state as well. The better your mental is against Sonic, the easier it is to beat this character.
That's actually so important in this matchup. For both ends, like, not getting tilted.
Yeah, and
underrated part of the competition.
The thing I like here is that now LazyZach doesn't have the big lead. He stopped fishing for all those big kill moves we were seeing last game. Remember those constant backers? He's playing the game normal again.
Yeah, he's just playing the game.
Like,
that's how.
He smelled blood in the water, and I guess he found it, but he's back to like the way you should be playing against Wario, in my opinion. With when you're not at a big lead. How do you live that? Sonic's heavy, dude.
Does he deserve it?
He actually got around bite. I haven't seen someone get around bite all night at ledge. It just like Loaf's bite rate's like 100%, and LazyZach was really just rip that R button.
Yeah, neither one of them wants to commit. Look at this.
And bike there's a little scary for Wario because you don't want to get hit by it, and
it just puts pressure on you.
Yeah.
Adds to the mental stack. That should be a punish.
That's really hard to punish that actually.
Really?
If you go
I guess
too
you can
close,
mix up between high and low.
Well, so here's the thing. You have to stay in far enough back that the homing attack doesn't hit you.
Ooh,
So
the F tilt gets this first stock.
the fact that he bounces there, he can mix up double jump, air dodge to ledge, and go low. What? Okay, it's the first time I've seen Loaf dare not work all night. I've seen him kill people with the spike, but not. By the way, the bike stomp thing there would kill 50% earlier. It would have smoked LazyZach. The fact that just hit with the bike, he lived. Didn't matter though. And we're all tied up 2.5 minutes in.
2.5 to 2.5. Or
Great parry
two
doesn't
stocks
go
to
for the
two
grab
stocks.
though. So.
And super even percents.
Yep, got to spin through the shield. There's a bunch of mix-up with that, but yeah, Loaf is like got to contest in ways that are super annoying for him. Tech saves him, and he didn't tech in. Tech in might have killed him with the up air waft.
Got the bite conversion though.
I'll take bite conversion over waft conversion every day for the rest of my life.
For sure, for sure. But now there's like the golden percent, right?
Now it's the up air waft, up tilt waft percent. You've got to avoid both. The only good news is when you're spinning like a ball, it's actually pretty hard to get up tilted. Like at this point, side B is almost like shields to deal with certain waft setups. You might get up aired if Loaf's a genius and just calls you out, but as big as up air is,
You're
or
not gonna
small,
get hit by
depending on
it.
if you ask B, which unfortunately got
Oh,
Cinebu
and
blocked.
what a waft.
Shout out to Cinebu242. Sorry you're blocked, dude, for your somewhat comedic joke. But Loaf has the lead now, and that's that free stock loot he was talking about.
That
right?
jump call out. Loaf notorious for not needing the waft and using it as recovery sometimes.
Yeah. Well, using his recovery is just genuinely like good in certain situations. Let's be real here. You don't want to get gimped at 40 when you could, because then you're getting basically a 4th stock instead. You know.
Exactly.
Instead of being 3 stocks versus 2, you're playing 3 stocks versus 4. That's still an advantage.
The math checks out, folks.
Now it is less of a percentage advantage, but you know, whatever. That's fine.
Up throw, up air, simple damage, punish on that with homing attack.
Good
And Loaf's
tech
running him
chase.
over the forward airs.
Yeah, literally running over.
That move is one of the scariest to get hit by for sure.
That move is so good, and yet half the time I get hit by it, and I'm like, it didn't do anything. Which isn't the Wario's fault. It's just like the way that move works. Like I get hit by it at 100 center stage. I'm like, okay.
It's one of those moves where it's like really, it's not scary to get hit by, but it just makes you feel weird.
It's either terrifying or you're just like, but I mean, it always feels good to hit. No jump.
Definitely.
Doesn't find the downer though. That is a spot where I would have understood drop zone downer to try to take the game.
It's spacing just a little bit, and the waft.
Half waft.
Great
wow,
conversion.
the bike. He hit the bike, and that didn't extend the iframes. It just extended the lag. Oh, what? That was amazing coverage by Loaf. I have to say that because if he rolls away, the bike hits him. If he rolls in, the waft
waft's
probably
there,
hits him. It might cross up. He might live a cross up waft, but that's still okay. It's a half waft. You get another one. You get another one of those.
Yeah, what a setup. I've never seen that before.
I genuinely think Loaf covered literally every option except roll out, take bike, and live if you live. And some characters don't live there. Like
Does
Pichu
half-waft-
is just dead there.
Does half waft have armor?
No, but it has a ton of knockback, and it's faster than regular waft now that they nerfed it. So, because remember, they did nerf big waft. It used to be free to hit like certain setups with waft, and when I say free, there's still a chance to miss it. I would mess it up all the time, but you had an extra like 2-3 frames, whatever it was, which is a lot for a Wario main. So. All right, Trippy's decided that we're not even going to see the zoomed in version. We're going to see the player cam. It could be close. Trippy's a great guy, though. He's got foresight that is beyond my years, beyond his years, beyond name the oldest person alive's years. So I don't know who that is right now. Probably 120 years old or something.
Oh!
Wow, that combo. That was definitely a combo, and it was a kill confirmed, so that is horrifying. And LazyZach presses homing attack the wrong way. That's a free punish. Homing attack into the ground, by the way. You bounce in the air for about 29 to 30 frames, and you have a 29-frame landing lag animation. You get a full second to punish that move.
Loaf is all over this.
I will still drop punishes on it regularly, but please don't be like me. Please punish that move when you see it. You can get a run over forward smash as most characters. Maybe not Ganon, you're a little slow to get over there. If you're in position, though, you can go full hop, flying falcon punch that.
A lot of lag.
Ledge
on
jump
that
around the
one,
bite. Yep, you can, it is possible to ledge jump around it if he's spacing it back a tiny bit. Okay, that up smash was greedy, though. All right, I like the spin A-land because it puts a lot of pressure on Loaf to contest right away. Not going to KO. Wario is big.
And we got Loaf back on the cam.
Is he going to die for that? Not quite.
Ooh, could have been.
Okay,
though.
gets out of it.
He's still on stage.
He
And
lost
funny enough,
stage.
Wario actually edgeguard Sonic pretty well.
Back throw.
All things considered.
Needs 4 pummels, only gets 3. I do think one more pummel doesn't kill there. Like, he needs one more.
Maybe with Rage. I'm not sure, though.
All right, good homing attack to stall.
And Bite? Yeah.
Pass. He can't. The problem with that one, though, he can't hold that one too long. That was a really good option by Loaf because he's going to go under the stage without a jump. He has to let it rip at that point. So that was just a good outplay by Loaf. This is where things look bad for Sonic. This is where the matchup actually looks like Wario's just fine. Roll in there would have ended the set.
Yeah.
So LazyZach knows he can't roll in now, but will Loaf do something with the conditioning that he can't roll in? That's what we have to find out here. He's pressing KO buttons. I know you want to get the kill. You've got to find it fairly. And when I say fairly, I mean literally with fair or...
Back
How
air?
did that link? Literally fair, back air. Okay.
Oh, he wanted the bike.
The thing is, you get another waft here. You get another waft with 2 minutes left. Just
Definitely.
let it. That one, I have 100%. Just let that rip. It doesn't matter if it hits you in. If it doesn't, you don't get punished. He ended up dying but not for it per se. So.
Yeah, Loaf just playing it really slow.
And now Loaf gets to play to the clock. This is where Loaf can legit go for timeout because LazyZach is not going to.
Yeah,
he's
or
gonna
at
find
least
what?
at least another waft, right?
Yeah, because he's going to find like spin charge fair at 75 at ledge. That's how he comes back without needing to get all the percent back. But he has to take the stock and get that first. So he legit has to do probably about 220% to bring this back in 4 minutes. Is that doable? Absolutely. You can get 30% in 4 seconds.
I just want to point out how much work the bike's doing in this set.
Yeah,
Like, just having that
crazy.
having that resource or like a little bit of weirdness to like combat Sonic Spin Dash. Add a couple frames to some moves and like
Yeah,
makes all the difference.
There
really.
are so many matchups where I look, I'm like, this looks really bad for War, and it's like, okay, but have you considered bike? And the answer's like, honestly, no, and it seems Loaf has, and that's showing here. I still maintain this matchup sucks, but
Sure, but
I don't
like
think it's
the bike adds another
it adds a
variable.
dimension that makes it not free for sure. Like,
It's somebody that he's gonna know better than you, and like
oh yeah, like what are you gonna do? Grind it, lab against Wario as Sonic? You still have to deal with Steve, Kazuya, Min,
yeah, all this.
Rob. There's so many other matchups you'd rather lab, and so that's like you
Exactly.
just get that free points.
You're not gonna know counterplay
Yeah.
against Wario bike.
So remember when I said he has to do 220% in 4 minutes? He's done 60 in a minute, so he was passing the minimum damage required threshold because you need 60, 55% a minute. But
He already lost his
he
stock.
took 100%, so he's dead.
He already lost his stock because he had another waft coming too.
Yeah. So that was basically like 3 stock, 3 stocks versus 1 stock, right? Because it's 2
Exactly.
wafts is 2 free stock.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not gonna math like that.
That's how the math works.
Good showing tonight. I know it's not what you wanted, but hope you have a safe trip home. There's not bad.